All right, well, I thought we'd get into some current events a little bit and kind of just get your take on a few things, man.
Let's do it.
So, in some of the most recent news that just came out, a man has been arrested for the murder of Takeoff.
That's crazy. The internet, I feel like these internet detectives did that. I don't feel like that was the police job, bro. I feel like these trolls on the internet did that. It's crazy. Everybody was speculating, screenshotting, zooming in the back. Like, I think that's him. Going to Instagrams. He got that belt and that shoe. I think that shoe print that was in the mall, I think that's the same shoe print on this Instagram. That gotta be the shooter. Like, that's how it be. You feel me? These Instagram people put it together. But I think that was crazy, bro, because Takeoff seemed like a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? He was never in too much. I never heard a Takeoff getting into it with anybody. Ever from the beginning from the beginning of Migos. He was always cool as shit, but I think that shit crazy, bro. I think that shit crazy.
It isn't the guy everybody thought it was. Everybody thought it was Little Cam, which I believe.
Didn't he get arrested for that shit too?
No, it's far. Well, he's in jail, but he's in jail for something else.
And
I believe this is the guy that Akademiks kind of pointed at, and this man was getting death threats and. You know what I mean? Like
that's tricky, bro. I feel like it's different when it's public information and you're just reporting on it. Other than it's different than I think that nigga right there did it, and let's pull his name up and find him. That's a little weird, bro. At that point, you're doing the police's job for them. You're not speaking on. You're not even like reporting. You're not speaking on public information. Like, nigga, you're informing. You're not reporting. You're informing at that point. You feel me? It's different from being a reporter and an informer. I feel like that's informing, dog.
Yeah, the internet, I mean, you got the fans, right? And the fans know, like, if they know Takeoff, they probably know his friends.
Right.
They know everybody's friends, and they know where they hang, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know all this stuff about him, So when somebody dies, it's like, oh, who's that? Who's that mysterious guy? Oh, that's this person. Oh, this is his Instagram. It's like it's all there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's crazy because in the 90s, like, how the fuck you find out about your favorite rapper? Early 2000s, how the fuck you find out about your favorite rapper? Now all you do, wake up, go to that nigga page, watch his story every day. You know everything. There's no mystique to rappers no more. I feel like that's why a lot of times when people come out and it's just a big question mark on them, it works. Like niggas like XX and shit like that. Like when your background is kind of like a mystique, I feel like nowadays that's not normal because everybody know, like you said, they know the rappers, they know the rappers' friends, they know their hangouts because they watch you on their phone every day. Like I feel like that shit, it's the social media, it's the world we're in. Everybody put their lives. We pretty much know how most people live by watching them on social media because people pretty much put, and don't even put their whole life. They just put highlights. I tell people that all the time. Instagram is not people's real life. Niggas is just putting the highlights of their life on Instagram and making it seem like it's that every day. You feel me? Okay.
You're 100%, man. I barely ever see anybody come out and say, man, I had a bad day today. Like,
you feel me? It's rare, especially like famous people. That's hella rare. Like usually you'll get your everyday, common people who will say that. But yeah, I feel like Instagram is just, I feel like that made it hard for like our generation. And like my daughter, I got a 6-year-old and I'm just hella scared like when you grow up, cause this is like, damn, it's so much pressure. Everything is on your phone. Everybody know each other. Like, it's different. It was just so much mystique. Like, nobody know if you homeless and fucked up at your house in 2008 because, nigga, you don't got on Instagram to know that this nigga and his whole family is in a hotel. Like, it was a lot of people going through some struggles and they'll be able to get through it because nobody knows. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, it's just extra pressure on you because everybody know and you just want to, you know what I'm saying? You want your highlight reel of your life to be better than everybody else highlight reel of your life. And it's just like, bro, that shit unrealistic, dog. You're going to drive yourself crazy like that.
So let's get into your whole story, man. So where were you born and raised at? Where'd you grow up at?
So the earliest that I can remember is being on the east side. Like what is that? Like El Segundo and Fig? Like 117th and like Denver and like in between like Denver and Hoover. So like right past the Blade. When the Blade stops on like El Segundo. It's like a Jack in the Box right there, McDonald's, a check cashing, and a gas station. Past that motherfucker on like 117th is where I grew up. I went to West Athens Elementary, but I grew up everywhere. Like I moved around a lot. I was a badass kid. My pops and my mom was together until about like 3rd grade. So when they separated, I went with my mom's. She moved to the Valley. You feel me? So like from nigga left the East Side, like 3rd grade, 4th grade, went to the Valley, and then I just completely like nigga just literally dropping the East Side kid in the Valley. I'm just fucking shit up, getting in trouble like immediately. So by 6th grade, I was kicked out the district by from over there. So like from 4th, 5th, 6th in the Valley, I was kicked out by 6th, whole district. So from 6th grade, where the fuck did we went? I went to like a downtown LA school for a minute. I was like the only black dude. It was all Hispanics. That shit was crazy. Downtown LA, I went to school downtown LA for a little bit. That was like maybe like 7th grade. And then we relocated to Torrance for like 8th grade and 9th grade. I got kicked out of Carson High, 9th grade. Then I went to Narbonne for like 9th grade a little bit. I got kicked out of that motherfucker. And then by this point, my mom just fed the fuck up. Like, you gotta get the fuck up out of here. So I'll go to my dad. Now I'm back in LA, you feel me? So by this point, my dad moved over to like the West Side. So he moved to like Crenshaw District, Crenshaw and Jefferson area, Jefferson Park area. So then I started going to school over there. Or did I already skip? Nah. 6th grade, Carson, did too much, got kicked out of there. Yeah. Then I went to Dorsey for my 10th grade year. And then that's when I started going to jail and shit. Then that's when I started flocking, burglaries, shit like that. I'm starting to really, you know what I'm saying, dibble dabble in the streets. That's like 13, 14. We full-fledged in the streets, in niggas' houses, burglaries, robberies, holding deuces, 38s, little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when first time I went to jail, I think I was, what was we, like 13? Yeah, like 13 was the first time I went to jail. Yeah. For robbery, for burglary. We got caught in the house.
Damn.
Yeah, we got caught
came home?
in the house.
Did they come home on you?
Nah, the police. So we in that motherfucker. We might as well tell the story, you feel me? So we in that motherfucker, bro. We in the house. We break through the backyard. We go through the backyard. We bust the sliding glass door, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we bust the sliding glass door. We in that motherfucker. But like at this point, I'm already extra comfortable hitting houses. So I'm doing dumb shit. I'm in the fridge. You know them Starbucks, them iced coffees. I'll never forget. Starbucks iced coffee. That's the first thing I did. As soon as I went in the house. Went right to the refrigerator. Bust the fridge open. Starbucks iced coffee. I'm drinking that shit. Walking around. We found some pistols under the mattress. We found some checks. We found all type of shit. We in the living room. Nigga got a samurai sword over the TV. I grabbed the samurai sword. I'm in that bitch playing. Niggas all off focus at this point because I was just hella comfortable with hitting houses already. So in my head, nigga, I'm good. Like, we straight. So we hit that motherfucker. We finna get out. One of the homies is climbing out the window that we came in, and like, I see the expression on his face. He like look to the right, and then he look at us, and he like, y'all come outside, bro, like, we caught. I'm like, fuck you mean, we caught, nigga? The police had his ass outside, like they guns drawn on him in the backyard. He getting low, he turned at us. To me, he dry snitched to me. He told the police, like, he not the only person in the house. Like, he like, y'all might as well, like, come out. We caught. What fuck you mean? So me and the other homies, we run to the front door. And we finna hop the gate. We starting to look. But the police is already everywhere, surrounded, guns everywhere. So we all get down. I tell everybody, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. I'm telling niggas, don't say nothing. Everybody keep that shit shut. Don't say nothing. Because this, I already went through this shit before type shit, you feel me? So I'm telling niggas like, don't say nothing. But we was all hella young, and they didn't even take us to the halls. They cited us out from the station and we had a court date. So I think that was the beginning of the end for me, because I was like, I could hit the house and they gonna cite me out? Nigga, I was at home by the end of the day. Maybe because we was so young, we was like 13, 14, we was young. It was all like our first like official offenses. They cited us out, court date, everybody's parents came to get him, and we went home. I'm like, nigga, I'm finna go crazy. So immediately after that, I'm in another house. The next week, I'm doing my thing.